Aiming to reach all learners anytime, anywhere, in whatever way we can, the Department of Education Region 10, Division of Malaybalay City, with the full support of the City Government of Malaybalay and DXDB 594 sa inyong mga radyo, Radyo Bandilio, offers a radio-based instruction, Pali-Mani, for Grade 6, Episode 11, Mathematics, entitled Road Trip.
Magdadrive ako hanggang Visayas. Magdadrive ako hanggang Mindanao. Magdadrive ako buong taon. Magdadrive ako habang buhay. Magdadrive ako hanggang buwan. Please lang turuan nyo akong mag-drive. Gusto kong matutong mag-drive. Gusto kong matutong mag-drive.
Yeah, hey, get in the class, everybody.
All
I am
right.
Teacher Jerry.
It's me again, Teacher Karen.
Your teacher duo
On the radio.
with Teacher Jezebel Seriales, our sign language interpreter.
Mabuhay Malaybalay.
I love that song, partner,
Oh,
Overdrive
thank you.
from Eraserheads, because
Yeah, the
I wanna
legendary.
learn how to drive too.
Yes. Why? Why do you want to learn
That's
how to
very
drive?
timely.
Yes, it's very timely because it's summer now.
Yes.
And we want to have
A
Joyride!
Yay! Exciting! Also because that song, partner, has to do with our lesson today.
True.
It's about a family, the Santos family, going on a road trip.
Perfect. So today, kids, join us as we learn how to calculate speed, distance, and time.
Yes, like we always say, mathematics is all around us, even when we're having fun under the sun.
Yeah, it's wrong what others say that they hate math because they can't apply it in real life. No. Whether we like it or not, life is a number.
Yes, speaking of number, now here are a number of questions you need to answer later, kids. Please take note. 1. In what best way can friction be reduced in moving heavy furniture from one place to another?
2. When is it safe to cross the pedestrian crossing or crosswalk?
3. A car travels at 200 kilometers in 8 hours. Calculate the average speed of the car in kilometers per hour.
4. A man drove 40 kilometers per hour for 2 hours. Calculate the distance that he had traveled.
5. And the last, Pammy has 160 kilometers to travel and drives at 80 kilometers per hour. How long does Pammy's journey take?
Ready for the long drive? Fasten your seatbelt, kids, for the road trip.
Wait.
Oops.
Oops, let's have the checklist first.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Do you have your radio now?
All right, check.
Ball pen.
Check.
Paper.
Check.
Worksheets.
Check.
Snacks.
Check. Do you have your mother or anyone to help you there?
Check.
Is it comfortable there?
Check.
Is it quiet there? Is our signal strong there?
Check.
Are we loud and clear?
Check na check. If you have questions or if you have something to share about our math session for today, please text 0927-256-3994 or 0929-210-7072.
You may also watch and learn live via Facebook in DepEd Malaybalay RBI program. Please drop your questions in the comment section. If you may, please also tell which school you are from. Example, MCCS Grade 6 Ruby. Remember to keep your comments friendly and about the lesson only.
Now, steps on how to solve the problems that we gave you earlier are given in the story. So kids, you have to listen well and take down important notes.
True. So let's go in. 3, 2, 1. Kalimani! Shall we learn first some words that are used in today's story? The average speed of a car is 50 kilometers per hour. What does an average speed mean? Average speed is a measure of the distance traveled in a given period of time. It is sometimes referred to as the ratio of distance and time. Another word is speed. The vehicle maintained a speed of 80 kilometers per hour. Speed is a scalar quantity that refers to how fast an object is moving. Speed can be thought of as the rate by which an object covers distance. The next word is distance. A motorcycle driver can travel a distance of 225 kilometers with an average speed of 50 kilometers per hour for 4.5 hours. How is distance used in a sentence? Distance is the total length between two positions. What about time? Time is a quantity measured or measurable period during which an action, process, or condition exists or continues. The Santos family planned to have a whole week vacation. They wanted to use their newly bought Ford Raptor for their road trip.
Dad, can we visit grandmother in Baguio?
Dad, can we also visit my best friend in Pampanga City?
Okay, kids. No worries. We'll go to both places.
Dear, what if we will go to Batangas first before heading to Pampanga and then Baguio? I wanted to visit my relatives there.
Okay, honey. Your wish is my command.
The Santos family departed Manila on Monday at exactly 8:30 in the morning. While they were traveling, Nilo kept on glancing at the car's dashboard.
Dad, how many kilometers is it from Manila to Baguio?
Manila to Baguio, son, is around 350 kilometers.
Nilo took his notebook and did some calculations.
Nilo, what are you solving? I just want to find out how long would it take us to travel from Manila to Baguio, Mom, and at what time do we exactly arrive there?
Hey, Kuya, I'd like to solve it too. Mom, is it really necessary to compute the time one has traveled?
Yes, dear. Time is the quantity measured or measurable period during which an action, process, or condition exists or continues. In other words, it is important for a vehicle driver to know the number of hours traveled from one destination to another for them to either adjust their schedules or budget extra time to allow for traffic delays.
Thanks for explaining, Mom. Kuya Nilo, how do we compute the number of hours we have to travel?
To find the number of hours or the time we need to travel, simply divide the distance by the speed. For example, the total distance we need to travel is 350 kilometers. Dad is driving at an average speed of 70 kilometers per hour. So 350 divided by 70, the answer is 5 hours.
Before we continue with the story, let me ask you some questions about it. How many hours did it take the Santos family to travel from Manila to Baguio City? A. 3 hours. B. 4 hours. C. 5 hours. D. 6 hours. You're right! The correct answer is C. 5 hours. Because they traveled a distance of 350 kilometers divided by 70 kilometers per hour, as their speed equals 5 hours. Alright, one more. What time did they arrive in Baguio City if they departed Manila at exactly 8:30 in the morning? A. 12:30 in the afternoon. B. 1:30 in the afternoon. C. 2:30 in the afternoon. D. 3:30 in the afternoon. You're right! The correct answer is B. 1:30 in the afternoon. Because it took them 5 hours from Manila to Baguio City. Shall we now continue with our story? While traveling, Micah saw some road signs and was curious about them.
Dad, what does a U-shaped arrow with a line across mean?
It's a no U-turn sign, baby girl.
Yes, Micah. A no U-turn sign means a car is not allowed to make a U-turn to avoid the approaching vehicles on the other side of the road. The road signs provided are actually there to ensure the safety of drivers and pedestrians and to maintain order and reduce accidents.
After 3 hours of driving, Mr. Santos decided to have a quick stop at a gasoline station they happened to pass by. The kids quickly get out of the car and stretched.
Look at that road sign, Kuya Nilo. The one that has a line across a capital P. What does it mean?
Ah, that one? That's a no parking sign. If there is a no parking sign, cars and trucks alike are not allowed to park in the area. Dad, can we buy something to eat while traveling?
Okay. Please accompany your sister in crossing the street, Nilo.
Sure, Dad. You can count on me. Oh, hurry up, Micah. Let's go to that candy store across the street. And we shall be using another road sign.
Okay, I can't wait to use that sign, Kuya.
FYI, Bunso, pedestrian crossing or crosswalk is also a traffic sign. It's a place designated for pedestrians to cross to a road, street, or avenue to ensure safety.
Wow, learning overload. Thanks, Kuya.
All right, class, let's pause for a few seconds to answer this question. When crossing a street, what should you be doing constantly? A. Closing your eyes. B. Running. C. Looking and listening. D. talking to a person beside you? That's correct. The answer is C, looking and listening. We may now proceed to our story. Nilo and Micah had convinced their parents to go on with their trip after 2 nights stay at their grandma's house.
Hey son, I remembered your curiosity when we were just starting up our trip. So, I want to challenge you with this question. At what speed would I be driving to cover a total distance of 354 kilometers from Baguio to Batangas, and the trip is exactly 5 hours?
Challenge accepted! But wait, Dad! Gotta solve it first!
Mom, I want to answer too. How to solve the challenge, please?
Baby girl, Dad is asking Kuya to compute for the speed. Speed is a scalar quantity that refers to how fast an object is moving. It can be thought of as the rate by which an object covers distance.
Thanks, Mom. Kuya Nilo, how to find the speed, please?
In finding the average speed, simply divide the distance by the time traveled. For example, 354 kilometers divided by 5 hours equals 70 and 8/10 kilometers per hour. Just remember this formula for average speed. Average speed is equal to distance divided by time.
Yes, I got it. Thank you, Kuya Ludi.
Halfway through the trip, Nilo noticed that his father was driving at low speed since they were passing through a rough road.
Ew, why are we slowing down, Kuya?
You know, Bunso, objects such as cars travel much slower on an uneven surface compared to a plain roadway.
Yes, dear. Kuya is right. When driving a car, friction occurs between the wheels of the vehicle and the surface over which the vehicle is traversing. Right now, more friction is produced since I am driving on a rough road. The rough surface provides resistance on the car's wheels. That is why we are slowing down.
Close your eyes, Micah, and imagine a small hill with a smooth surface. What would happen if you are going to sled downhill?
Well, Mom, I'm certain I could sled down the hill easily because both the hill and the sled have smooth surface.
You're right, dear. Going down the hill on a sled is an example of low friction.
Class, let us pause for a while and answer a few questions about the story. How will you describe the surface of the roadway where the car travels the hardest? A. Rough surface. B. Shiny surface. C. Smooth surface. D. Tiled surface. You're right. The correct answer is A. Rough surface. One more. What type of surface offers low friction? A. Rocky. B. Rough. C. Sand. D. Smooth. Okay, the correct answer is D. Smooth. Going back to our story, after a 2-night stay at Micah's best friend's house in Batangas, Mr. Santos decided that they would have a side trip to Pampanga.
Well, I'm into that. Then, we may spend the remaining 3 at the beach if the kids could answer the next challenge.
Yes! Mom, Dad, give us the challenge now. I can no longer wait to solve all those problems.
Okay. I know this rush isn't about the challenge, but it's the thought of going to the beach. Alright, here's your challenge, kids. Try to compute how many kilometers do we have to travel from Batangas to Pampanga.
Huh? Mom, it's getting tougher. Dad, what does it mean?
Mika, your mom is talking about distance. Distance is the total length between 2 positions.
Okay, so let's go back to our challenge. Your dad would be driving at 75 kilometers per hour, and we would have to travel for 2 hours. How many kilometers do we have to travel?
Wait, Mom! Kuya Nilo, what shall we do? How to answer that?
Ha! Don't worry, Bunso, because we can find its answer in just a little while. We just have to compute for the distance, meaning we have to find the number of kilometers we would be traveling. And to do that, simply multiply the average speed and the time we travel.
Yes, let's solve that now, Kuya, so we can go to the beach!
Mom, Dad, here's the answer. 75 kilometers multiplied by 2 hours equals 150 kilometers. In other words, we would be traveling a distance of 150 kilometers.
Wow, that's my son! Good job, Kuya!
The Santos family spent the remaining 3 days of their trip at the beach. Then, a side trip at an amusement park where the kids really had a wonderful day with those unlimited rides and games. Nilo and Micah were grateful to their parents for the rewards they received. Class, I'm quite certain that you learned many things from our story. So, it's time for us to answer the questions about it. For our first question, in what best way can friction be reduced in moving heavy furniture from one place to another? A. Using oil on the floor. B. Using wax on the floor. C. Using grease on the floor. D. Using rollers under the feet of the furniture. Question number 2. When is it safe to cross the pedestrian crossing or crosswalk? A. When the traffic light has turned green. B. When the cars are coming from both sides. C. When the traffic on the left side has stopped. D. When the traffic on both sides have stopped.
Number 3. A car travels at 200 kilometers in 8 hours. Calculate the average speed of the car in kilometers per hour. A. 25 kilometers per minute. B. 25 kilometers per hour. C. 35 kilometers per minute. Or D. 35 kilometers per hour. Question number 4. A man drove 40 kilometers per hour for 2 hours. Calculate the distance that he had traveled. A. 80 kilometers. B. 90 kilometers. C. 98 kilometers. D. 95 kilometers. Here's your last and final question. Pami has 160 kilometers to travel and drives at 80 kilometers per hour. How long does Pami's journey take? A. 1 hour. B. 2 hours. C. 2 minutes. D. 3 hours. By the way, how can we ensure one's and others' safety in crossing the streets and for those who are driving as well? You're right! Everyone needs to be responsible while on the street by obeying road and traffic signs. In this way, accident may be prevented. The road signs provided are actually there to ensure the safety of drivers and pedestrians and to maintain order and reduce accidents.
What a trip that was! Math can be fun and engaging, right, partner?
Indeed, it's a joyride while learning along the road.
Yeah, I hope you kids at home have learned about distance, speed, and time.
These are very essential information, especially for our
Hashtag
travel goals.
Yes, when we plan a trip or outing, we need to know the destination, how far and how fast our travel will be. And math does the magic.
Why do we need to know these things, Teacher Jerry? Can we not just enjoy the beach and, the beautiful spots and not think about numbers?
Otherwise, we might run out of gas, our fuel, and be late and go hungry, and we won't fully enjoy our beautiful destination. You wouldn't like that, right?
Oh, I see. Grabe, nakaka-relate.
Okay.
Why? Because we did not have a full fun when my friends and I went to Siargao and we trusted everything to a travel and tours company and book our trip. We did not mind the number of days we will have to be there, the distance, the time of travel, etc. All we wanted was to enjoy. But it was an epic fail, partner.
Oh, that was a bad trip.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why math is really important even when having fun.
Yep. Okay, and talking about math, we must have a formula. What's the formula in solving for speed?
Speed is distance divided by time.
Okay, so shall we now solve one of the given question from the story?
Okay, let's go straight there. A car travels at 200 kilometers in 8 hours. Calculate the average speed of the car in kilometers per hour. The given.
The given? Okay.
We have distance is 200 kilometers and then 8 hours for the time. So this must be looking for the speed, right, partner? To solve for the average speed, we simply divide distance by time. So
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
okay, that's 200 kilometers.
Divided by 8 hours? Faster,
Okay,
Teacher
okay.
Jerry!
I'm
I
going
think
to
the
solve.
kids have their answers now.
Okay, wait, give me more time, please. I'm still answering.
Time is ticking, tick tock, tick tock.
25 kilometers per
Ooh,
hour.
is that your final
Final. I
answer?
hope I'm correct.
How about you there, kids? Type in your answer.
I guess, do we have answers there? I'm not seeing any answer. So,
No.
are we correct, partner?
That's correct, partner. Speed is 25 kilometers per
Okay.
hour.
That's number 3 there in your worksheet class. Yeah, hey, congratulations to us, kids. Thanks for helping me.
Calculate before it's too late.
Yes, yup. Another lesson that we need to remember is on road safety and traffic signs. We need to follow these rules, right?
Yes, we need to follow these traffic rules because life is at stake when we drive. But be very wary when driving.
Okay, now for our QOTD or quote of the day, here's from David Johnson. There are no speed limits on the road to success.
Direction is much more important than speed. Many are going nowhere fast.
Yes, wherever you go,
Go with all your heart.
This is Jerry Andrade Java.
And Karen Marie Macasligan,
Your teacher duo on the radio. With a special help from teacher Jezebel Seriales, our sign language interpreter.
Yes, Palimani! Bye-bye, Malay-balay!
You have just heard our school on the air radio-based instruction program, Pali Mani, brought to you by grade 6 mathematics teachers with the full support and technical assistance of the following: DXIQ 106.3 Love Radio General Manager Mr. Almadez Binabaye,
Miss Sheila May M. Galudo, aka DJ Lola, and staff.
Malaybalay City Icon Band,
School principals.
personnel and staff of the school's Governance and Operations Division,
Learning Resource Management Division.
Curriculum Implementation Division,
Dr. Eliana S. Dai, SES Assistant Schools Division Superintendent.
Dr. Victoria V. Gazo, CESO 5 Schools Division Superintendent,
Division of Malaybalay City, Region 10, Department of Education.
and DXDB 594 sa inyong mga radyo,
Radyo Bandilyo.
Class dismissed!